Most offices get redesigned and nothing actually changes. Let me show you why and how I would approach it differently. The first is assumptions. Most companies think updating the office will fix things. So they start with furniture, finishes, layout. It feels like progress. Because it looks better, the assumption is that it will work better. However, if you picture a typical office, open desks in the middle, conference rooms around the edges, maybe a lounge area that looks nice. But here's the thing that's actually happening: people are having small meetings at their desks. Conference rooms are booked all day because people need to focus and they can't at their desk because of the small meetings at the desks, and there's nowhere to go for focus. The lounge space looks good, but no one uses it because they aren't designed for work. They're designed for socialization. So the office looks different, but it's functioning the exact same way. So nothing actually improves. Same interruptions, same frustrations. Except now money was spent to fix problems, but the items the money bought didn't change how the office works. And that's because the office was designed backwards. The office isn't decoration, it's operational infrastructure. It should support how work actually gets done, and here's where things fall apart. Instead of starting with design, I start here: strategy. What does the business actually need the office to do? Do you need focus or collaboration work for better productivity, a better client experience to continue previous marketing systems like your website, social media, or engagement with networking groups? Or do you need better finishes so maintenance isn't as expensive? You don't need vague goals, you need real outcomes. And what's actually happening day to day? Are your employees facing interruptions, sales and meetings, or do you have finishes that need constant upkeep? That's friction. And this is where things usually break down. What types of requirements are actually needed? So, when you've identified the problems and what isn't working, now's when you can identify what those solutions actually need to do. So, for client experience, whoever walks into your space is being told a silent story by what they experience when they walk in. So, does your office line up with your website, with your other marketing messages? And if it doesn't, how does that disconnect what does that disconnect tell the person you're working with? So, what elements can you have in the space that line up? Do you need bold colors? Do you need rich texture? Do you need sound? What are those elements that you need to make your first impression of your office space continue the message you've already spent money on and have reinforced? For focus and collaboration, do you need for focus au- au- For focus and collaboration, do you need acoustic partitions or do you need mobile furniture so that with collaboration, things can be shifted so that work can get done collaboratively? And then what kind of spaces need to be set up so that type of work gets reinforced? And then for finishes, do you need durable finishes that not only look nicer, but they're designed to handle frequent use like commercial finishes are? While those finishes can be more expensive up front, the maintenance cost over the life of that product is usually a lot less. And because it's less, you're not replacing it as often, which then leads to less waste going into landfill. And that's a more sustainable option, which again can reinforce value that you may have as a business of being more sustainable. It's not just a list of assumed requirements that you're looking for and checking items off the list. What you're looking for is specific qualities of those items so that you and your worker bees can all work better in the office that you have. When you've reached that, finishes end up supporting acoustics, durability, brand, and of course, aesthetics. And now design actually means something. Most offices aren't failing because of bad design. They're beautifully designed offices. They're failing because the office design process started at the wrong point. This is what it looks like when you actually design an office to work, not just look good. I'll keep walking through different scenarios like this so you can start to see what's really going on in your own office space so that you can get an office that's designed to work. I'm Tina, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.